Alright, ready to put the carburetor back on here, but I just noticed something that I'm going to have to address. Is the linkage, the carburetor linkage, and it got bent. But that's no problem, you know, you think you just bend it back. But this here is sort of rotted away to nothing. You know, so I'm going to have to make another linkage. I've never seen anything like this before. It's pretty interesting. I know if I try and straighten that, it's going to break, so I'm going to put it up on a bench and we'll see what we can do. And it's pretty unique because it has like a spring that's got to go on there before you start bending stuff. So let me put it on a bench and then we'll continue on from there. There's also another thing I wanted to show you. I found it pretty cool on this carburetor here. And that's just one piece of linkage here. This linkage goes to the choke. Here you go, I just took it off. And then the other end is just like a loop. And let me show you what that does. It's pretty cool. Let me turn the light on for you. Alright, what this does is this just goes down here, and I'm trying to look in the camera and do this at the same time. And there's like a little slide in there. You see where that goes? Let me zoom in a little bit. That just sits in there and slides. And I'll show you what that does. Give you an overhead view. Let me see where it's at myself. Oh yeah, okay, I'll leave it like that. And then on top there, here's the choke lever. And then you pull that down, and that, I'm trying to see if you guys can see that. You see that little lever there? And that comes down and just grabs it, you know, like a little finger. The thing there. I thought that was pretty cool, pretty unique. I've never seen that before, but then I'm not used to these bigger engines. I work at that older crap. Okay. Let me fix that. See if I find a piece of maybe stainless or something to make a piece of linkage for that. Alright. Alright. I was able to straighten that out, but that's pretty wild. You know, I'm going to have to replace that. I don't know how that shows up on camera, but probably doesn't look that bad because I'm I can't even, there it is right there. Can't believe how thin that got. I don't know what must have been dropping on there for it to do that, but anyway, I straightened it out, and I was able to find, back up here, a piece of welding rod here. Looks like a piece of 16th 6013, and that looks like it's the exact same diameter. So I'll bend me a new rod. Pretty interesting. Alright, I think I'm going to make a template of this first because I'm gonna snap this to take that spring off, and this way I'll know exactly what I got. Okay, close enough. See, it looks like it's straight, but it actually has a little hook down here. And then this is more like that. Alright. You know what? I think I gotta take some of the, I don't know, you know, I don't know if the flux would help this prevent from rusting or maybe create rust. But I'm gonna take it off anyway. Yeah, some of you scientists out there, let me know. Would that flux on there prevent rust or create rust? This is how you get the flux off. Just tap it and turn it a little bit, and it'll fall right off. And then I'll just hit that with some sandpaper and I'll clean it right up. All right, enough of this. Alright, that should be close enough. I don't don't know which is the new one and which is the old one now. Okay. Alright, let's try and put the carburetor on here. There's a couple things that have to go in. A couple things got to go on at one time here. Let's start by putting this linkage in. Nice job on that linkage. And then this spring. This spring's got to go on. I think I might try and put that spring on afterwards. It's a little too tough. And then you got this choke linkage that's got to go down in here. There we go. And now you got to hook up this air breather rubber thing there, rubber thingy. Huh. I would have thought that would have been easy. It's actually getting pinched between this. There we go. There we go. Alright. No, we didn't. Alright. Now, we got this gasket that goes here. Let's see if we can get a couple screws in this thing. Okay. I got one. I got the hard one, really. Okay, you guys can probably see better than I can. Move this up here. It's funny they use this gasket. It looks like it's to help airflow too, because you got a big tail on there. Okay. All right. Funny, there's no lock washers on these carburetors. They must know what they're doing. Alright. Yeah, I just gotta put that spring on. Ready? Good work. Now here's a tip for some of you younger guys. I put this bolt on and I tightened it down as much as I could by hand, but like I say, there's no lock washer or anything like that. So what you do is make sure you get a screwdriver with a square shaft on it. Then you can actually stick a wrench on it, and there you go. Crank it just a little more. I don't know if you can see this one down here, but just get that much more on there. Okay. Then you actually make screwdrivers for that. Here's one here. Has a hex on there, and you can actually put a wrench on that. You know, you think you'd be able to stick the box end on there, but you can't get it over the flathead here. Who the hell came up with that? Somebody came up with a good idea, putting a hex on there. It was pretty useless. You could probably put a flare nut on there. But anyway, just a little tip for you younger guys. Alright, let's put the muffler on here. It just has a little snorkel in there. It just shoves in there. Pretty good. Alright. I think I'm in. I think I'm in. Okay. Let's just keep the heat off the muffler there, or the air cleaner. Alright, don't want to crush this too much because you're actually crushing into the sheet metal here. I think maybe the torque spec on this is just 2 grunts. Let's see here. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. And I think got, I don't know if you can see it over here in the front. Just got this little bolt. Little bolt there. Excuse me. You probably can't even see that one. Alright. That's good. Now, I guess we'll throw the shrouds on. Alrighty, enough of this.